I purchased this album from my record store for one reason: its cover. I didn't care what was on the vinyl, I was buying this album. I love UFOs, and this particular UFO image is taken from one of the greatest science fiction films of all time, The Forbidden Planet. I initially thought this was a compilation. It is, in fact, an album by the famous piano-playing duo of Ferrante and Teicher. Interestingly, their names are not on the front cover. On the back, there are 3 columns of text. The first column and a half are devoted to the sound equipment used in the production of this album, certainly of great interest to audiophiles. The final column and a half, including the image, are devoted to the artist. With a UFO on the front, a title like Soundproof, and the tagline of The Sound of Tomorrow, today, you'd expect to hear something space, age, and futuristic. What you really hear are 2 guys messing around on messed up pianos. According to the album notes, Ferrante and Teicher used gimmicked pianos. They altered their Steinways so they would create different sounds when they struck the keys. In the mid-50s, their far-out pianos were just that, far out. Nowadays, you can make the same sounds and 1,000 more on your phone and without any musical talent. For music fans of the era, this album probably did sound like music of tomorrow. For music fans of the 21st century, this album sounds more like world music. The last song on side 1 is Man on Mars. There's your lone nod to the space theme. The other tracks are either standards, like Someone to Watch Over Me and What Is This Thing Called Love, or folk songs, like Green Sleeves and Bahia. Soundproof is very atmospheric. It sounds unique, but certainly not what ears of today would call space age. Keep in mind the space race started in August of 1955, and the first Earth-orbiting satellite, Sputnik 1, wasn't launched until October of 1957. NASA wasn't formed until 1958. This album, released in early 1956, didn't come at the height of the space race, but at the starting gun. It's always fun to listen to what people of previous generations thought was futuristic. I now have in my record collection one of my all-time favorite album covers and an LP that's fun to listen to.